So, that's racism. That's racism to the fullest right there. The fact that, he did not even want to make sujood to Adam, alayhi salam, simply because he was actually black. Because Adam, alayhi salam, he was dark. As mentioned by the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he created Adam alayhi salam. He had hair like the date palms. Like date palms, his hair was like date palms. He was very tall, and he was very dark skinned. This hadith is sahih. This hadith is authentic. And I don't mess around with no weak hadiths, no weak narrations, no fabricated narrations. Ibn Kathir, that he mentioned this too. If you study the biography of Luqman alayhi salam, the Mufassirun, they also go into details about Adam alayhi salam too. Adam alayhi salam, he was dark skinned. So that's the reason why Iblis, he refused to make sujood to Adam alayhi salam, because of they did not look the same. They did not have the same identity. The cloth that I'm cut from, we not cut from the same cloth. Look how dangerous that is. Simply because they did not have the same identity, you're going to go to the hellfire? That's just something that I just really just don't understand. That's just something that I just really do not understand. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it. Now, that's the first thing. And I mentioned about the Jew. And you guys can go look this stuff up too. I'm not fabricating this stuff. Y'all know how I roll. I don't mess around with no fabricated hadiths. Actually, fabricated hadiths are not even, they're not even hadiths, by the way. Weak hadiths, I don't mess around with them either. Everything has to be authentic. Now, I'm gonna say this last point, and this is going to be the end. This is part 4, by the way. This is part 4, right? And this is going to be the end of this specific episode. So episode 1, part 4. This is going to be the last one. And then we're going to go to episode 2. There was a guy. There's a guy here in Detroit that I know. Matter of fact, you guys may know this guy. He ain't Muslim, so I don't mind mentioning him. And he's not going to mind me mentioning this anyway, because he don't care. There's a guy, he got a shop on Woodward Avenue. And, man, I think that street is, I think it's Lawrence or Webb, one of them. I think it's Webb. Woodward Avenue and Webb. There's a guy, I forgot his name, but he's a Rastafari. He has a Rastafari store, got incense in there, got oils and stuff like that, but he always blowing trees in there, right? So I remember one day I was in the area selling my oils. I was selling my oils in the area. And so I said, you know what, man, it's time for me to make salat. Can I pray? Can I pray here? Do you mind? He said, no, brother, go ahead, man. Go ahead and make your salat. He said that specifically. He said, brother, go ahead and make your salat. And when I heard that, I said, he knows some stuff about Islam. So I made my salat, and when I finished, I asked him, I said, I'm just curious, you must be familiar with Islam a little bit, because you said salat. You know even how to say the word in Arabic. So he listened to what he said. He said, brother, I used to be a Muslim. I said, really? You used to be a Muslim? So why did you leave? What happened? What happened between then? He said, brother, Prophet Muhammad, he said, I found out that Prophet Muhammad was not a black man. He was not a black man. So because of that, I left Islam. I said, Subhanallah al-Azim. Subhanallah, are you serious? Because Rasulullah sallallahu, he was an Arab, and his skin complexion, as mentioned in Hadith Azhar alone, which is like a harvest moon, because he was not dark skinned, you refuse to accept him as a prophet. You left Islam. You apostated. Simply because of that. That itself, that's racism too. That itself, that's racism too. Whether a person admits it or not. Because we got black people, we got African Americans that are also racist too. And we're going to talk about that. So, that's pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate you guys listening in. This is your guy, Issa. Welcome to E.R.A.M. I almost forgot. E.R.A.M, which is exposing racism amongst the Muslims. I hope for you guys listen in. Episode 2. Thank y'all.